Hello, my name is Delsen Jones. Today, I will be sharing a HASS activity intended for a Grade 5 class in Ferny Grove, addressing the impacts of a bushfire, its dire impact on our country, and the various ways we can look to prevent them in either minimal or major ways. The primary content descriptor this activity will focus on is the management of Australian environments, including managing severe weather events such as bushfires, floods, droughts, or cyclones, and their consequences. This will be done so whilst also accessing the Australian curriculum skills of questioning and researching, interpreting, analysing and evaluating, and concluding and decision making. The issue that will be investigated is the management of bushfires in Australia, using the Bunyaville Observation Park as the primary field in examination. Bunyaville is a bush retreat and conservation park situated on the north side of Brisbane, with dominant forestry, canopies, wildlife, and general nature in the form of weathering and animals captivating the area. The area is primarily used for walking, running, observing, riding, horseback riding, and relaxing. Given its tree-protected nature, Bunyaville is an ideal setting for investigation regarding studying the adverse difficulties in overcoming a bushfire, what to do when they occur, and what are effective things that are already in place or should be. Bushfires are one of the most prevalent and dangerous natural disasters that occur in Australia, most recently and notably the 2019 to 2021 bushfire season, highlighting the devastating impact that a bushfire can have on thousands of lives, spreading across both the Queensland and New South Wales. In Australia, fire services respond to between 45,000 to 60,000 bushfires around the country every single year, a growing number that is increasingly concerning when going through a dry period. A dry period, coupled with dangerous weather conditions, including humidity and wind, are major reasons as to why so many bushfires arise, with human cause and often lightning also creating havoc in bushland areas. Learning about bushfires and how best to manage them is an incredibly important base of knowledge for students and adolescents to grasp a hold of, particularly for students in Ferny Grove, many of whom live in forested areas like Sanford, Debra, or Bunyaville. Students will learn about fire trails, fire warning signs, the management of vegetation, and the maintenance of plants. We will also discuss the adverse effect the weather has on bushfires, as well as the development of management evacuation plans. The demographic of students that live in forested area that attend the school, as well as the constant news of bushfires within our country becoming increasingly more relevant, makes the concept of place an incredibly important one. Place in this context is relevant to the place in which we live and ways that we can keep it safe. Place is relevant in understanding and empathizing for people who have been in and suffered through bushfires. Place is relevant within a specific resource used in the assignment, accessing and utilizing a map in order to gain information about what is there or should be. Prior to the field trip, students will have undergone collaborative conversations regarding what a bushfire is, how they start, what a management plan looks like, and what we can do to manage them in specific areas. This will have been done so in the form of a mind map. When the class makes it to Bunyaville Observation Park, they will first be given a checklist and clipboard to use to observe the things that they see are purely nature, man-made, or have the potential to be hazardous. Following these observations, they will be given a map of the area. Students will be required to use their learning from the collaborative lesson and general discussions whilst on the field trip, as well as the observations taken on this checklist to make informed suggestions and recommendations on what could be done within the observation park to make a potential bushfire more manageable and safer. Following the trip and back at the school, students will be required to create a PowerPoint presentation to present to the class on the changes they have made and why. Incorporating ICT, students will be asked to answer 3 critical questions. The first being, what do bushfires make the concept of place important to you? The second being, what would my bushfire evacuation plan look like? And the third being, what changes have I made to the Bunyaville Observation Park and why? The teacher will ensure they have enough checklists and map for each student. To ensure that differentiation is available, there will be checklists with a few prior written examples to encourage students to continue their list. Students will also be able to work with the teacher, essentially partnering up or working in a group to find and observe. The map may also have a couple of suggestions or things that could be thought to be good for adding. An example being a fire warning sign at the front of the car park, a possible joining fire trail, or some sort of station to ensure vegetation is being kept in check. Through their data collection from observation, mathematics is linked specifically towards the first component of this task. Literacy is also relevant, as students will be required to write full sentences on what changes they would make, if any, or what positives they can see regarding fire safety at the Bunyaville Observation Park. The data collected throughout the observation process in the field will be integral in ensuring students are able to communicate both the positive and negative management strategies that have been put in place or should be put in place throughout the area. Thank you for listening. Cheers.